Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be going over the most recent set of balancing changes that just were announced inside of Clash Royale today, and we're going to be taking a peek into them before we get into some ladder matches today. Now, if you guys didn't know, Supercell does balancing changes at the top of every single month now, and for the month of October, these have the balancing changes we have set out. Now, you can obviously see by the cards on the very top what we're going to be getting into. Let's go and break them down piece by piece and talk about, what exactly I feel about the balancing changes. Obviously, they aren't out just yet, and it's hard to tell exactly what's going to be happening with the meta, but people have a pretty good idea so far on what's going down, and let's go and check it out. Now, first, if you didn't see my video yesterday where we talked about the Royal Giant, it is getting buffed 60% damage, and then for the range it's going from 6.5 to 5, so no longer is the Royal Giant going to outrange your Inferno towers and stuff like that, at least within reason, I believe. And obviously they had to speed up the deployment time by a second to make sure it didn't get shredded down instantly. Now for me, I'm still sort of on the edge whether this is a buff or a nerf. I guess against certain archetypes like Siege, whether you're going against an Expo or a Mortar, it's going to be really hard for those decks to have any success against a Royal Giant, but for other decks, I don't really know. This one's more of a wait and see for me before I make any sort of drastic assumption, but it's definitely an interesting change. Moving on to the Goblin Giant, obviously it needed above 6% HP. We'll see if that's enough to throw it inside the meta. The Bomb Tower got a 5% area damage buff. Still don't think that's going to matter too much for the Bomb Tower finding competitive play. The Goblin Hut was a buff to have it go from 5 seconds for goblins being spawned to 4.7 seconds. So in the end, that's going to lead to more goblins coming out quicker, and I don't really know if I want to go back to a Goblin Hut meta. You guys remember previously it was super frustrating with Goblin Hut inside of every single deck. I don't think this will put us there, but you could be seeing a lot more Goblin Hut graveyard decks and similar stuff like that. So we'll see if that takes over, because I really want to try to avoid that. Skeleton Army getting buffed to single skeleton doesn't really matter. Barbarian Barrel actually has gotten buffed to where the barrel rolls faster and the Barbarian jumps out quicker. I think this is pretty cool, and you guys will be seeing some more Barbarian Barrel decks actually come out. Snowball slow duration is going to be increased and the area damage by 10%. Honestly, I think the Snowball already is an okay card, and this one's going to help out a bit. And then the Ice Wizard, obviously everyone voted on the Ice Wizard and made it the buff card for this update. Now notice inside of this balancing changes, there are no actual nerfs inside of it. Every single thing is a buff, and honestly for me, this feels like maybe the least impactful set of balancing changes we've ever had. They touched on a bunch of cards that were either, not really relevant, not relevant inside of competitive play, and things that really didn't make a difference. Like for me, cards that I thought were super strong were cards like Royal Hogs or Ice or Royal Ghost is a card that's really popular right now and is a super high win rate. There's cards like that I feel like needed to be touched on, and obviously cards that really stink like the Royal Recruits and what was the other one they were going to touch on? The Bomber. Cards like those I think could have been using some love, but this set of balancing changes I just think doesn't feel that impactful. And for me, I feel like balancing changes should feel impactful. It shouldn't be just little very minor tweaks here and there, unless like it's literally perfect, but balance is never going to be perfect inside of the game. So for me, I'm definitely on the pessimistic side for this set of balancing changes. We'll see what happens when the game comes out, but I would have loved to see cards like Royal Recruits buffed, Royal Hogs nerfed, would have loved to see the Royal Ghost nerfed a little bit, would have loved to see that dirty Hogs or Mortar Hog spam deck nerfed. Finally, I mean, Royal Giant getting buffed, I guess, is an indirect nerf, but I don't really think so. We'll see, guys, but let me know what you think about the balancing changes in the comment section below, and we're going to go ahead and push today. So speaking of the Royal Ghost, we're going to be playing this P.E.K.K.A. Miner control deck that uses the Royal Ghost. You guys saw I got 12 wins with this deck yesterday, and it's worked really well for me, so I'm going to turn it around on the ladder and see if we can transition it into some ladder success. I don't think it's the most popular deck on the ladder, especially because it gets hard countered by Lava Loon, which can be a huge pain. Starting off right here, let's slap down our P.E.K.K.A. I think that might have been a little bit late. Let's see. Just literally 0.1 of a second late, so we're not going to get any love right there. Could be playing Hog 2.6, so I've got my Poison in tow right now, and I'm going to let this run on through. Ice Golem's going to go down. That's going to take the P.E.K.K.A. for a little bit of a ride, guys. Looks like he's going to opt to play his Musketeer. We'll poison that down just to start chipping away on that tower, and we definitely want to make sure we're going same lane whenever we're rocking this matchup. All right, Poison Spell is going to end up killing that. He does have to play Skeletons, so that's going to end up distracting that just a little bit longer. Miner's going to go down on this side right here. I'm going to opt to play Bandit plus Electro Wizard. This is going to freeze the Electro Wizard, but still, we should... Oh, we're not going to even take a single hit against the tower, which is glorious. A little bit of an expensive defense, guys, but we will get a Fireball coming out for that. Bandit's going to lock onto an Ice Golem right here, and I don't think he has the proper cards in cycle to really try to punish us. So far, this is a really good start to this matchup, guys. Again, we want to go same lane because then we can utilize our P.E.K.K.A. for a counter push. He's going to go ahead and start some Skeletons to the back, so we'll just slap down our Royal Ghost right here if he plays a P.E.K.K.A. or a Hog Rider, sorry. Once more, we can go ahead and play our P.E.K.K.A on this lane. Beautifully done. You can notice he's trying to switch it up because he knows he's in a little bit of trouble. Once again, we missed the P.E.K.K.A by a tile, and it didn't block the Hog Rider enough. So that's definitely our fault. I'm going to go ahead and slap down a poison spell right here just to see if we can distract this a little bit longer. He might go with an ice golem, which he will. And because of that, I'm going to go ahead and actually slap down our bandit right here. See if we can charge up on this ice golem, get this P.E.K.K.A to redirect for a second and start making its way to the musketeer. Now, skeleton's obviously going to come out right here. Going to go ahead and zap those so the bandit locks on and gets onto this musketeer for a moment. Going to get some okay value out of that, but not the best for what I would have wanted. So this is going to be a little bit difficult as we try to defend. So let's opt to go for a Royal Ghost and see what we can make work. All right, we're going to take a fair bit of damage over here. And the problem is we haven't damaged this other side very well. So yeah, he's going to get a lot of damage done right there. All right, we made it to double elixir though. And as long as we're not below 1500 HP in double elixir, I feel okay. So we're right on the line for what we can get done right here. I'm going to opt to throw our miner in over the top to see what he's going to do. Looks like he's going to let that just start chipping away right there. I don't have poison, or I don't have my zapping cycle, which is a little bit of an issue, but I'm going to go ahead and play our poison spell right now. And from here, we're going to go ahead and throw down our bandit. We're going to go ahead and throw down our P.E.K.K.A right now. Let's see if we can try to defend a lot of this tower damage. Looks like we're going to get pretty dang close. Only one hit right there, which is pretty crucial. And because of that, he did actually end up playing his fireball. He's going to opt to play all of this. I'm going to go for a push opposite lane, guys. This is turning into a match that we didn't really want to deal with. We didn't want to deal with the rest of this right here. I'm going to zap this to let our minions get onto the tower for a second. Ooh, that's crucial. That one minion got onto the tower. Now it's 1000 HP left. The musketeer is going the wrong way for him, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready with our bandit. I have to get ready with our P.E.K.K.A right here. This feels ugly. I misplayed the P.E.K.K.A, but we're still going to be perfect right there. And now we can opt to go for a miner over the top, but this bandit's going to lock onto the tower. He has to defend against the rest of this. Poison's going to go down for the skeletons. Musketeer will lock onto the miner for a second. Oh man, this is tough, guys. This is real tough. I don't know what to do. I have to play minions. I have to play Electro Wizard. Please stop the Hog Rider. Please stop the Hog Rider. We stopped the Hog Rider. Got to go for a bandit. Got to go for a miner. Please do something. Everything's going in. Miner's going down. Zap's going down. That's going to be GG. Well played. Woo! All right. We ended up taking out Hog 2.6 right there. Always a contentious matchup, to say the least. GG. Well played. Let's do it. Now, I feel okay against that matchup. It all really depends on the Hog 2.6 player. They have to play pretty well on defense, which that guy did, but we were able to be able to take him out right there. Honestly, again, I like going same lane inside that matchup, so that one got a little bit tricky. I'm surprised we actually won towards the very end. That's not how you should be playing it, but we had so much damage done to that left-hand tower in the beginning, I didn't want to just give it up. Looks like we've got another probably Hog 2.6 player to start off, but he's going to opt to go ahead and play his Mega Minion in the back. So a little bit confused. Ice Spirit plus Mega Minion. Okay, it's going to be a giant deck, so we're going to have to deal with this mini P.E.K.K.A. That'll be okay. Looks like we should be fine. I'll play our Royal Ghost right now. That's going to be solid. I'll play our P.E.K.K.A up front now. Mega Minion's going to start chunking away on our P.E.K.K.A, but we should only take one giant hit against this tower right here. So far, so good. Let's make sure we keep our cool. Our Royal Ghost doing nothing, actually. It's going to be a little bit annoying, but we're going to be fine. P.E.K.K.A has a lot of HP right now, and I don't think he really has any other cards that attack air. So here we go. Going to go ahead and play all of this. Poison Spell is going to go down right now. P.E.K.K.A is still taking a beating. Poison Spell will get value onto that Mega Minion, which is beautiful. That's going to actually end up killing the Musketeer right there, which is great. Miner is chunking down that tower in the very back, so we're looking good to start up this game. And then now we really want to make sure that we just keep chopping down those miners. This deck does get more close than you think. You might think Giant against P.E.K.K.A is a hard counter, but this deck actually, it's pretty tough if the Giant player plays it well, so we really have to make sure that we keep our cool. I'm going to go ahead and start off with our minions in the very back. I know his Mega Minion isn't in cycle, so I'll let that run on in. And, okay, looks like we might have a little bit of an advantage. He's going to go for a mini P.E.K.K.A down this lane, so I'm actually going to opt to stay aggressive on this side with the Bandit. It looks like all that's going to go down right there. My minions will die, unfortunately, due to the cycle that happened right there, but take a look. This P.E.K.K.A is going to clean up this push right now. The Bandit did so much damage on the opposite lane. The mini P.E.K.K.A is going to get chopped down to pieces. 1,000 for 1,500 damage is a trade I'll take any day of the week, especially when we're so far ahead on Elixir, guys. I'm feeling pretty good about how this is going. Now, he doesn't have his mini P.E.K.K.A in cycle to stop our miner, so I'm going to throw an early miner down right here just to keep chunking away at this tower, guys. That's going to do a great job. Again, we really need to cycle to our P.E.K.K.A whenever we can. Gonna go ahead and play our Electro Wizard here. He might be going for another giant push, which would be absurd. And now this is where it gets a little bit difficult because I don't have P.E.K.K.A in cycle. Really have to be careful about how I play this. Fireball's gonna get some nice value, actually. Wow, the mini P.E.K.K.A ran forward and locked on. Well played to him. We still have a crazy counter push coming this way, guys, so I'm feeling okay about how this is going. Take a look on the other side. There's so much going down. He's going to opt to play an Ice Spirit, but that's going to be easy peasy for us, guys. I'm going to poison this down, which should work to take this out. And now we're going straight up for the win right here. He's going to opt to play his mini P.E.K.K.A. Wow, it almost got so much more value right there, but the Bandit's going to charge all the way forward right there for some serious damage. P.E.K.K.A.'s running on in. Gonna try to zap that. Oh, I was trying to get some crazy zap damage, but this is gonna get a little bit trickier, guys. This would have been perfect, but now that we're on opposite lanes, his Giant gets a whole lot more value as we get farther into this matchup. Very unfortunate we weren't able to cycle back to the P.E.K.K.A, but that's why I told you guys this matchup isn't just easy peasy like you might think. Gonna let the P.E.K.K.A kill all of this. Wow, the P.E.K.K.A is actually gonna get a little bit distracted right there. But that's fine. We'll be able to put in some work. Looking good, looking good. Let's actually go ahead and play this right here, this right here, this right here. Big push coming down this lane, guys. Musketeer's gonna get zapped. Zap's gonna go ahead and let that Bandit charge onto the tower for some serious damage. That tower is gonna go all the way down to 0. GG, well played. And guys, once again, a crushing victory at the hands of P.E.K.K.A Minor Poison Control. And that's why it's one of my favorite decks inside the entire meta. We can play this deck pretty well, and even when things get a little bit rough right there, we're able to pull off the win. He overcommitted onto that one tower, and because of that, we were able to steal that dub. GG, well played. And at 5,761, we're gonna continue our push as we go through this season. Guys, check out this deck. Go ahead and give it a go right here. Take a peek at the P.E.K.K.A Minor Poison itself. And of course, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about the balancing changes in the comment section below. Do you think they're legit? Do you think they're lame? I'd love to hear it. That's going to do it for this video today. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace.